Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Railyard Diaries 7, which is our seventh devlog. And today we're going to talk about some interesting stuff that some of you have been asking for. We're going to talk about curves and mountains and other beautiful things that Vivek has cooked up for us. And Vivek, tell us a little bit more about how you have managed to overhaul our terrain tool altogether.
Yes. Hello. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since we gave some love to our terrain tool. So, yeah, in the last month, we have spent good amount of time, and I'm also very happy with the results that we have achieved so far. I wasn't expecting this. Like, after building the tools, I was playing myself a lot, which is, I think, a good sign that we have built something really decent. And a lot of this has been like coming from the playtesters feedback as well, and people who are doing landscaping, like there's ton of
Yeah.
new shit that you can do. So yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm
we
thinking
actually
to.
spoke to a bunch of you guys in March, in February, and a lot of you had some interesting things to say about the terrain tool. So we took your advice, we took your feedback, and we decided it's time for it to stop being a prop and being an actual tool in the game.
Yeah, so I'll just. So yeah, this is a new scene that I've set up just today itself. I was using our terrain tool and trying to do things to that we can like basically make a nice town. Like it start with this cute little house someone has built, which has a windmill, and then you just travel through this path, crossing a small station. Then you have the some buildings around the station, and then you enter into this cute little town, which is surrounded by
Wow.
nice hilly areas. I have added
So this is a
the
place I would love
entrance,
to retire in someday.
and just a little bit of quirkiness. Just added this small town. We have some like this. Yeah. Shubhang, what should we call
You
this?
made
I was
this.
thinking
I
of
was talking. I
naming.
was
Yeah.
saying that this is a place that I would like to retire in someday. Peaceful, quiet, and
Yeah.
hopefully no
It
applause
has
or
a
beat.
vehicle also. This will take you to the station,
Oh
hopefully.
yeah.
And yeah, the serve this farm. Yeah, so I was saying, Shubhang, I wanted to name this town. I haven't come up with a nice name. So let's name this town something. What should we call this?
What do you want to call this? Okay, we can think of a name as we go along.
I'll give it a name based on one of our comments, like people who are watching. Just feel free to name it. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
we'll
this
give it
is
a
the
name and we'll make it available in game for you guys to check it out.
yeah. So how I have built this whole tool, this everything is built within the game. There is nothing out of the box that has been done or outside of the game. All this landscaping, texturing, props, foliage, station, everything has been built here. So now I'm
Okay.
going to show you how I have built all of this, and during that journey you'll also get to see the features that we have added in our terrain tool.
So all the terrain that we are seeing, every elevation, everything else, textures and other things are built using the new tool.
Yes, yes.
And how long did it take you to do that?
Uh, the building this just this town,
Yeah.
I think it was around an hour, not more than that. Like
Okay.
actually, it was pretty quick. 1 hour, or maximum of 2 hours, I would say. So yeah, to start with, this is like one of our default map that comes in. The prop I've just kept as it is. So because I wanted to demonstrate terrain too. So the same town which is there, I have just added all of them here. I just got this set up especially for the Devlog. And here
Mhm.
I'm just going to do the landscaping that you saw in the actual, like in the basically the other scene, which was looking nice, and show you how I have built this into that particular scene. So yeah, let's dive in. Our terrain tool is also now here. Like we have moved away from the sidebar. I
Yeah,
think
we made
it's
a few changes to our
yeah,
UX, so that everything has moved a little
yeah,
down and a little more accessible. It's
yeah.
not occupying that much
So
space what it used to earlier.
yeah, yeah. So let's start with the set
So
height
what are we
tool.
starting with, Vivek? What is this thing? What does it
So
do?
first, I'm going to make hill around this town, just like it was in the other one. So this is a
Okay.
set height tool. You just set a height, and we have added shortkeys also, a lot of shortkeys. So you can now quickly, you don't have to go back again and again to this terrain toolbar. You can almost do everything from here. And if you're having issues finding the shortkeys, you can just press H and it's there. By default, it's there. I had it hidden just right now, but yeah. So you can find all the
Yes.
shortkeys there, and
And this was one of the feedbacks from people that it was difficult to
yeah,
access the shortkeys from the settings menu. So we made sure that it's available and it's contextual. So whichever tool you have selected, the shortkeys will appear on screen. And if
yeah.
you guys are interested in playtesting our games, please go to playmodeltrains.com and sign up over there. We are reviewing applications almost every day, and we will be commencing the second round of playtesting, and a lot of you will be admitted soon.
So with this one, I have created a bit of a boundary for our town, and on top of this, I'll also add this as a raise and lower. The other one was just setting a direct height. This will give it more of a hill-like feel. I'll just
Okay.
increase the strength a bit, and yeah, just giving it a bit of.
So this is looking nice.
Yeah, and even we have done a lot of tweaks in the brushes also.
Hmm.
So the sensitivity of the brush, and as you can see, like you'll feel more over control. So it's not like just creating random spikes. So a lot of precision has been added, and switching these tools earlier used to reset these values, so that doesn't happen anymore. And we also save your preferences of the brush size and everything, so you don't have to set them again and again. So
Yeah,
that's
it
what
looks
I've done.
way more smoother because I remember last time I would click somewhere and then suddenly there would be a huge
Yeah.
spike, a
See, even I
bunch
have
of.
set it like 100% of the strength. Still,
Yeah.
like you get it. It raises quite quickly, but you still get that whole control. So it doesn't feel that tool is not doing what you want it to do. So giving you more control with this whole brushes. So yeah, so I think our town is surrounded by decent hill, and then the next is soften. These soften, set height, and razor was already there. We have just
Hmm.
done adjustments in how they perform and the brushes. One interesting thing that we have added in set height, which was a kind of a utility, but it's very super helpful, is when you are doing set height or level terrain, it's called now. You can just do control click. For example, I want to make a uh, hill exactly this size, so you can just
Okay.
do control click and just click here, and it will almost match the size. So this control click, oh sorry, I think I increased it a bit more. Yeah, so yeah, so you can basically, as you can see at the slider, when I'm clicking,
Yeah.
it keeps on changing. So it is sampling my height at any given point. So if I just want to know what is the height at this point, I just do control click, and it will give you that height, and then you can use that to create thing pavements like this.
Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah. So earlier this was not able to happen, so you always had to guess while
Yeah.
setting up heights.
I think
Okay,
the
so
smoothing tool is also working quite precisely.
yeah, so and the next thing, which is like one of my favorite, and I would say one of
Oh,
the biggest helping hand that's going to be, because I have been using it a lot, it's this slope tool. So for example, let me go to a nice hilly area. I think this one is fine. Yes. So for
yeah.
example, I want to create a path, from here to here. Let's go to a bit more closer to the town. Where is my town? Yeah. So from here to here, I want to create a path. So like someone wants to go on a hike on this mountain, so there should be a path. So earlier, how would you do is basically you go to the raise and lower tool, and you just
Hmm.
start with just raising this mountain and trying to make a slope, decreasing this, but it was very painful. So now what you can do is, for example, you want to reach this height, you just click on here and you start from, let's say, here, and this will create a nice slope.
Oh, this is fantastic.
So yeah, this was a bit abrupt. I'll just make
And
it
I
smaller.
remember earlier it used to take hours and hours just to do that.
Yeah, and you can also just smoothen it. So now you have a proper slope going up. You can use it in multiple ways. Like if you want to, instead of going up, you can also come down. So for example, yeah, let me set up it here. I'll just increase this a bit. So I'll sample the terrain over here, and
Okay.
I can also do this. So it's not only help for raising, but it's also
For lowering the slopes.
for lowering also. And
And
now
I
we
can
have
draw
a,
tracks on these slopes.
yeah, yeah, just to show you, like, yeah, you can have this dirt path to show that, oh, this is a path for hiking, like this. And then over here you can use level terrain. I will sample the height like this, and create a bit of space to hang out. And yeah, we'll also soften this and add a little bit of more texture. And like just doing some small cute little things. We'll just place, where is this?
Cabin in the woods.
Yeah, small, the smallest. I'm just looking for a nice small house. Okay, let's just place this one. Yep, yep.
Okay, Vivek, we have like a bunch of fans for you who are quite fired up to see
Okay,
what's going on. Thank you guys for joining the stream.
okay. So yeah, let me just move on. Now we
Yeah.
have,
Before we move on, I had a question. Can you
yeah, yeah,
go back to the panel of the
of terrain tool.
and then just walk us through other different options just to recap the.
Yeah, sure. So far, we have used level terrain, which basically helps you create terrain levels like this. You can just
Yeah.
sample a height and just make terrain. That's the first one. I'll also keep the help toggle open just to show.
Got it.
Then you have raise and lower, which you know uses, just normally if you just want to raise and lower without creating a platform like structure, like this is useful for creating hills, just like I
Got
have
it.
done here. And then we have soften, which basically this weird edges, it helps you smoothen it out like this. You have here
Actually, yeah.
brush size and strength. Size is basically how larger the brush you want. Strength is the intensity with which you are applying this particular modification. And we also have like different brushes also that you can use. But I find
Okay.
like this one is my favorite. I use mostly this, but yeah, you can use other shapes as well. And yeah,
So
so
essentially, if this is the order you'll follow, you'll have the perfect terrain.
yes.
You
And the last one is the paint texture one, which
okay?
is the next thing I was just going to share. So, for example, you want, oh, we have this, let's paint some texture in our, town. So, in the demo scene that I've set up, I was basically using this dirt texture, placing it
Okay.
around the houses, because places around houses are not as green as it looks here.
Yeah,
So
because
it's just,
people walk a lot. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. It didn't make like, I was not saying it in terms of dirtiness, but it just how it looks nice also, like like just adding this dirt texture, you will just see that it starts to Okay. Then I just created a nice little path over here. One goes like this, one goes like this. Yeah. Then this path. Yeah. And this is a farmhouse someone has made, which has lots of flowers. And close up of this much better. It has a broken, I think this vehicle also, and yeah. So this is how you do texture painting. One interesting feature we have added in texture painting is also sampling. So, for example, there are so many layers, and like I was just doing this pavement, and now I want to quickly go to this. I want to pick this texture, so you don't have to go again and look for it. You can just do control click, and
Oh,
that
okay.
texture is set for you. Like
Oh,
control
okay,
click.
interesting.
Set for
So
you.
you don't have to go through the scroll through all the
Yeah.
different textures. You can
So
just pick.
yeah, we have tried to move a lot of this editing stuff in like short keys, because while doing landscaping, people prefer that they don't have to go out of this mode again and again. And
Okay, this is interesting. This I didn't know about,
yeah,
which is shameful because I'm the product manager in this game. But
yeah, this was some of the things we just
yeah.
quickly
And
added.
guys, if you like what you see, if you want to be a playtester, please come on to playmodeltrains.com and please sign up over there. We also have our Discord, which is discord.secondquest.games. And if you like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to our channel. We release some sort of content every now and then. We have these devlogs once in a month. We also have started PlayR, which is essentially one of us playing the game for an hour and just talking stuff. Just
Yeah,
come online, hang out with us, chill for a bit. If you want to complain about something, please do that. Break our game as much as possible.
yeah. So I'm just quickly rushing through the almost similar thing that I have made,
Yeah.
and with this, I just wanted to show you one more very cool stuff that we have done. Yeah, I have my small house ready. I think it this look nice.
So this looked quite nice from up close, the texture.
Yeah, yeah, that's it's one of the very nice. I really like this texture. It's yeah. So yeah, it has some stones also. If you see over here
Yeah.
in this texture itself, so it's a very nice texture. So another issue that a lot of us were facing, this is related to texture painting, is like I wanted to you know create, like basically you have to paint the slopes to make it look more natural, and it's like can consume a lot of your time making it look nice.
It does. Yeah.
So
You have to be super
yeah,
precise about things.
yeah, and you have to be super precise. So it's basically this takes a lot of your time, and some people might want to do that, but some people might just want to skip doing this. So for those people, we have added this, and I'll just quickly go to a nice angle so we get the whole view of the terrain. I'll just enable this.
Okay, what just happened? I
Yeah.
thought we lost a few textures,
No. So this is our auto texturing feature
which has been
that
a
we have
recurring bug
added.
in the game for a while. So,
That has been fixed, by the way. In the next
okay.
build that you're going to get, no more texture missing. But now you can
Oh,
see,
yes.
like,
And speaking of next build, all these features will be available in the next build. And I think a lot of you have been asking us to release builds a lot closer. So we have a new build coming out this Sunday with everything that you're seeing right now and a lot of QoL quality of life improvements as well. So we have
yeah,
made a few changes to our pipeline. And I think Vivek, Yadu, and everyone has been working really hard. So from now on, every time we do something on a live stream, it will be out mostly on the same weekend.
yes. So, yeah, so I was saying that this auto texturing feature, as you can see, it currently applies to all the slope. And as you can see, earlier I also painted some of the texture over here, right, Shivank? You
Yeah.
saw that. So it also keeps that into account. Also, it's not like it completely removed it. Those
Mhm.
textures are still there. It just does a nice blend with
Yeah, it
your
actually
existing
looks.
texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So essentially, it automatically applies these textures
yeah,
depending on the size of the
yeah. So
that you
when I
created.
do this level terrain, let me do slope actually. It works very nice with
Okay.
slope. So I'll sample the point here, and yeah, let's make a nice path over here. And you can see as I'm drawing the slope, the textures are automatically being generated. And
Okay, this looks
bit
very
of
interesting here.
let me just more, yeah. And you can use soften. Soften will also, make this texture react based on the steepness of the slope. And this is the first iteration of this auto texturing. I mean, I'm sure when players are going to play this, a lot of you might have some feedback. Feel free to share. We'll do another iteration if needed, make it more uh, closer to what people would
Yes,
like
a lot of this
to do.
actually has been possible because of your feedback. So we have our ears are open
Yeah.
for anything that you have to say. Vivek, I have a question. So
Yes.
right now you have applied a certain texture, which is auto. What if players want to use something of their own? Like if they want to create like a desert scene or something and they want a different texture, which is
Yeah.
applied.
Yeah. So luckily we have a snow texture, which we have added. So you
No,
can
I was
do
talking
that.
about
Like,
the auto
we
texture.
will. Yes. So even on the auto texture, you can see like if the intensity is very high. We won't stop you from
Okay.
changing that. As you can see, you can also apply this, and it will just work. Uh, looks very bad though, but it will work. We won't take that away from you. And, just change it. So, for example, yeah, you don't like that one, you can just use this one. But uh, yeah, but basically it will work. It's up to you if you really want to go and do the detail texturing for the slope. As I said, like our auto texture take your textures also into account and apply
Yeah.
it accordingly. If I make the intensity very very small and very very small, you see you can hardly see the changes, but you can still see it's like keeps changing, but very slowly. So we use a couple of blending strategies for textures, and yeah, it will give you a very precise control on how intense or how light you want your textures to be at different areas.
As simple as applying makeup.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, my nice little town is almost ready,
Okay.
and
There's more.
there's, yeah, of course. I mean, it doesn't look very nice to our older one. So for the remaining couple of things, I would like to go back to our main demo scene. I think it's time to, yes. Yep. See, as you can see by default, you get this all help toggle. It will help you find the shortkeys. So you can keep it open or you can just disable it. And yeah, it's from a hill point, a nice little town. I'm very proud of this town, Shubha.
We have to name it something here.
Yes. No name suggestions yet. I thought people might have already.
Yes. Vivek is running a small contest that if you guys have a name for the
Yes.
town, please
Name for
suggest
the.
it.
We'll add it into our
We'll add it
recent
in the map.
maps. Yes. So yeah, yeah, this town looks more nice. So one more thing, and this is basically going to help you in like people who are very precise in doing landscaping.
Okay.
It's contour lines.
Oh. Oh,
Just
okay.
nice
Interesting.
little lines that gives
Well,
you
there
an
are two sets
idea.
of lines. There is a thick one and there are like a bunch of.
Yeah. So basically, this thin lines that you see, those are every 10 meters, and the thick line
Mhm.
that you see, those are every 100 meters.
Okay.
And I think 100 meters, right? Yeah, or 50 meters. Sorry, I, even I forgot exactly how many meters there. Let me just count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it is 100 meters. I was right. So yeah, thin lines are 10 meters, thick lines are 100 meters, and we also have another one which third line, which you can't say in this particular map because this particular map goes up to 60 meters. But yeah, in after like reaching a certain height, there's one more thicker line that you'll be able to see. But as you
Okay.
can see, this gives you an idea of your terrain. Like you can see very jagged lines over here. So you can go to your soften tool and just use it to make this line smooth and be very, very precise in how you want your terrains to be.
And these contour lines are toggleable. Like I can simply.
Yes, you can turn on, turn off, turn on, and they edit on real time, as you can see
Mhm.
as I'm changing. And if you don't like to see the in-game texture and just want to go into the full-on Zen mode, then we
Oh,
have
wow.
this elevation tip.
Hey, I like
So
this.
yeah, even I like this. This is very nice. Your props are as it is, and you can see your entire map.
This makes the town look a lot more cozier.
Is it? Let me see. Uh, sure. Well, like from here, it looks like it's a floating town. But yeah, it gives a nice contrast because
Yeah.
it's very light, and yeah, you can also toggle contour lines in this mode to just see your terrain.
And contour lines indicate the level, the elevation, and everything else
Yes.
throughout the. Okay, so better planning, better control, better looking stuff.
Yeah, and yeah, that's that's all the major stuff
Okay, this
and
is
the
a lot of stuff
improvement
actually. I think.
that we have done. Yeah,
Yeah.
past
Yeah,
setup.
yeah. I think we got a lot of feedback, and we decided to give a little bit of a makeup to our terrain tool, a little bit of a makeover. And yeah, this is going to be available to you guys on Steam this Sunday. We have finished testing the build. I think we'll be rolling it out in the next couple of days. And if you are not already registered, please go to playmodeltrains.com and sign up for our playtest. Join our Discord. The links are right there below. Let's take a nice screenshot to wrap it up with.
Yes, with this looks nice. I'll just disable contour. I forgot to. Yeah, I think this is pretty decent.
This is a nice flowery patch. The screenshot.
Yeah.
And guys, if you do like our content, if you do want to know more about the game, the studio, us, or anything, please like the video, subscribe to our channel. We are releasing stuff almost every week. We'll have live streams every month. We have play hours, which is every 2 weeks. And we are hosting one tomorrow as well, where Kinchuk, who's the guy behind the scenes right now, he is going to be playing something, and we'll do a little bit of bantering and other stuff. So come hang out with us. It's a cool Saturday evening, and then we'll have a blast. I think it's at around 3:30 p.m. IST.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just.
So, thank you so much, Vivek. This has been wonderful.
Yeah,
Pleasure.
I'm looking forward to see how players are going to use this
Yep.
and create more cool stuff.
Yeah. And thank you so much, guys, for joining us. This was Devlog 7. Always happy to show you guys what are we doing. Join us for the play hour tomorrow. We'll have
Yeah.
we'll have a lot of running commentary over it. We
Mhm.
play the game for an hour, sometimes even more actually. We get so carried away with it.
Yeah.
And
And this build is
yeah,
also we are releasing pretty early
yeah,
to the playtesters. Yeah.
yeah.
So
And yeah, have a happy Easter Sunday.
yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.